I love me a story that has morally gray characters. I love me a story that has unlikable characters because I feel like these characters hold up a mirror to say you are very much capable of doing what we're doing. You are very much capable of being who we are. And one example, or two examples rather, of this is shows on Netflix. There's two shows on Netflix. One being Afro Family. Afro Family is a show by, I think it's called Bill Barr. I can't remember. And it is about Frank and his family, his wife Sue, and his three children. And in the later seasons, only in the later seasons, you then realize that Frank has some unresolved trauma stemming from his relationship with his father. But throughout the whole show, from the first season to the last, you see how this trauma affects his relationships. You see how this trauma shows up in the way that he interacts with his children, his wife, the people under him at work, and how he positions himself as like an authoritative figure at home, but at work with his bosses, he's always seeking validation and approval. And then another show is BoJack Horseman. I actually saw a creator not so long ago talk about how it is important to find your identity outside your childhood traumas, which it is very much true. And another thing in BoJack Horseman is that it shows that this guy did not he has arrested development. He hasn't grown much. He doesn't take accountability much. So those being unlikable characters in this show, they also show us that we are very much capable of harboring trauma. We are very much capable of not growing and not adjusting. We are very much capable of being horrible to the people around us, not because we want to, but because we have unresolved things that we need to solve.